Well, welcome to Thorpe Fishery. Well, welcome to Thorpe Fishery, and I'm down here for the next 48 hours trying to catch some of the carp that live in this lake. Now, it's been a while since I've been down here, sort of the best part of 9 years, and I think back then I don't even think there was a 30 in here. Now there's about 80 30s in here, and you can also have big hits of fish. So it's right up my street, the kind of fishing that I like to do, so I thought why not? Something a little bit different from linear fisheries, and yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Now, I've booked on to peg 14, and also just making this point, I rung up earlier and asked permission to use the drone. So if you are coming down, please make sure you read the rules and abide by them, otherwise they would just kick you off. But yeah, all my stuff's dipped, barrow's good to go. Let's get down to the swim and let's get fishing. Will you join me down here in peg 14? Now here at Thorpe, you have to ring up and book a peg. It's not something I normally like doing, but the bailiffs have said if an opportunity presents itself somewhere else, you can pack your stuff up and move, which is absolutely perfect. You've just got to let them know if you're moving swims to make sure it's not booked, and then you can go off and fish and hopefully catch a few more fish. So that's a nice little touch down here. You're not stuck to the peg that you've booked at home, so obviously it gives you a bit of chance to do some watercraft when you get down here. But yeah, only thing to do now, get the bed chair out, bivvy up, have a marker up, go from there. Let's see what we can do. Well, that is all 3 solid bags, just pod chucked out, short, medium and long, which will give me just a little bit of time to set the bivvy up, get myself sorted, and then from there we can look at making a spod mix and deciding whether we fish short or long, or maybe fishing 2 long and 1 short, but hopefully the fish will tell me what to do and where to fish. So I'm going to get myself sorted now and go from there. Well, that is me now all set up in the swim, bivvy's up, good to go for the next 48 hours, and I've just seen a fish, and it was long, unfortunately. It was at that 2022 wrap spot. I was hoping to try fishing a little bit shorter. They said there's a spot at 11 wraps that is really good, but at the moment everything's pointing towards sort of the longer spot. But all I'm going to do now is just get a spod mix made up. Now I've prepped everything at home. In my fishing, preparation is everything to me. I've made all my solid bags, I've made loads of mesh bags, I've crumbed up all my boilies, glugged the boilies prior to this session, so they're all good to go when I come on the bank. And I think it does help make fishing quicker for you, and it will also help hopefully put a few fish on the bank for you as well. But all I'm going to do now is show you the spod mix that I'm going to use for this session. It's very simple, it's a boilie and pellet water only. So it's bloodworm crumb with some krill 12mm boilies and just the 6mm krill, manila and bloodworm pellets all mixed in, heavily glugged, and I'm going to send that out and hopefully that will catch us a few carp. So I'm going to make the spod mix up now and yeah, just give it another half hour or so and then I'm going to decide where I'm going to put this bait. Well, that hasn't taken too long at all. I was just sat there on the bucket watching the water, and I've started to see a few fish dosh in the middle area, and the middle rod's gone screaming off. Now it's got tangled on my left hand rod, so I'm going to bring all three in, re-clip them all up at 21 1/4, get some spoms out, and then we'll take a look at this fish. But what a start. We're only an hour and a half into the session and we've landed our first carp. Right, I'm going to get these out, get the bait sorted, and then we get the fish sorted. Well, what a start to the session that is. Nice little small mirror to start the session off, solid bags, over bait. Just have so much confidence in it, and yeah, let's see if we can build on this. So we're going to slip this one back now. I've got all three rods out, some spoms out. It's proving a little bit difficult with this wind coming in, but we're going to persevere because I just think solid bags are such deadly tactics, especially over bait. It just brings you more fish. So hopefully we can build on this and bring you a few of the bigger ones that are in here. Wow, this is fish number 2 of the session. Smaller than the last, but again, it proves that the bags and the bait is working. So hopefully it's only a matter of time before one of them big scaly ones turn up and graces our net. I'm not going to keep this out or have pictures, going to just slip this one straight back. Rods are already out, bait's already out. Let's go again. Well, we are in again. Solid bag, that's middle rod, 3 times in a row now. Right, I'm going to concentrate and get this one in, because at the moment all they're doing is they're kiting left to right. It's quite shallow out there, so yeah, going to concentrate and try steering this one straight. Well, check this fish out, definitely the best. This is fish number 3, about 16, 17 pounds, some lovely little scales on it. So we're going to get a couple of pictures, slip this one back, and slowly all them rigs are getting changed to pink corn. Yeah, absolutely buzzing. What a start to the session this is. Well, I've just had a quiet hour to myself. After putting back that fish a couple of hours ago, I sat down in the bivvy, I redone all my solid bags. Those that had yellow corn on or the krill dumbbell wafters on, I've taken off. I've put a little pink corn on because that's what's gone 3 times. So yeah, the solid bags need no introductions. If you've watched any carp videos or my videos, you know how devastating they are. I absolutely love them, and I just hope we can bring you a big fish on this video. But yeah, that tiny little pink corn in a bag just tricks them carp up every time. So I'm going to go chill out, watch the water for an hour. I'm going to redo all 3 rods in an hour's time, and then we'll go from there. Hopefully we can keep these fish coming. Well, we're now heading into the evening, and just the 3 fish so far. After the last fish, it's gone really, really quiet. Not seen really any shows to sort of chase them with the bags or anything, so I've kept to the 3 bags on the spot with some bait. And just before it gets dark, I'm going to bring all 3 in, 3 fresh bags out, ready for the night, and we go from there. But there's still a chance of catching a few more. 3 fish on the first day isn't too bad, so I'm pretty content and happy. I do feel like I should have caught a few more, but that's fishing. So if you don't see me, I'm going to sign off from this. Hopefully I'll see you throughout the night with a fish. If not, we'll be up nice and early before the sun comes up, fresh bags, fresh bait, and hopefully hit the ground running and catch a few more nice fish from this lake. Right, see you in a bit. Well, good morning, and yeah, I did have a fish last night. It wasn't that big. It was a sort of a 17-18 pound common, which I'll show you now quickly. And as you can see, really nice carp, but there was no point me getting all the camera gear out, so I've got this little bit of footage here for you to have a look at the fish. And yeah, we slipped it straight back, and then not long after that I landed a really small carp, which literally was that small it didn't even take the lead off. So that got slipped back, and the bags and the bait went back out equally, and I was expecting a few more, but yeah, nothing happens. That brings us to first light now. So I'm on 4 fish, which feels kind of slow. I feel like I should have had more, but they're just not showing, so I can't even chase them with bags, which is quite annoying at the moment. But I'm going to redo the bags now, do some bait, sit behind them for the next couple of hours, because I spoke to a couple of people on here and they say sort of between 8 and 12 is normally good for a bite or two. So I'm going to keep to that long spot for now, watch the water, and hopefully see a few fish throughout the day that we can work this swim from. But yeah, time for a brew. Well, what a morning bite that is. 26 pound Barragold, absolutely buzzing. Gonna get a couple of pictures, slip this one back, redo all the rods, the bait, and hopefully we get into a few more of these today, because this is what I want to show you in this video. Mega. Well, what a start to the morning that is. We just put back a 26 pound common, and I've just had another take, and it's another 20 pound common, I reckon. Easy 20 pound. A lot longer this one, so fortunately no rods left in the water. It took my middle rod out, but redo the rods quickly, and yeah, let's get these rods back out, get some bait back out, and hopefully this carries on. That's fish number 6. Well, after wading through the doubles yesterday, that's 2 20s on the bounce, 21.14 and the 26 not long ago. Buzzing. Solid bags, over bait, again, absolutely deadly no matter where you go. Right, I'm going to slip this one back, get the rod sorted, get the bait out, and hopefully today will be a bit more productive than what it was yesterday. Well, what a start to the morning that was. 2 20s, a 26 and a 21.14. And yeah, on the long spot, solid bags. Very quiet last night. I had that small common, and then the tiniest carp I've caught in a long time, live bait size. And but I think for tonight I'm going to make a couple of changes. I'm going to bring it back into deeper water tonight with a little bit of bait, and then throughout the day, if I see any fish show, because I've seen a few fish show already today, I might take one rod off the baited spot and just chase a couple of fish around with bags, just to see if I can nick that extra fish or two. It might work, it might not, but it keeps me busy, keep me preoccupied. I've just sat in the bivvy, just tying up some bags now. Yeah, there's not really much more I can do. The bait's working, the bags are working. It's now just trying to put things into my favour to catch me a few more fish today, because yesterday wasn't that great, the weather wasn't great, but today looks a little bit better, so we'll see what we can do today. This one's bloody tight. check this cool little character out. That's fish number 7, coming off the beta spot again. Like I said, I pulled the rod off, kept it roaming around, but the beta spot has produced another fish, so I might stick all 3 back on there, just sit in my hands. I'm not really seeing much to go at, so yeah, hopefully we can make it to 10 fish in 48 hours. That would make a good trip. If not, let's see if we can catch one of the 30s that are in here. Well, what feels like an eternity since the last fish, I'm gonna caught the biggest fish of the session. 26 pound, 2 ounces. 2 ounces bigger than the previous common that I caught. That's mega. Yeah, gonna get some pictures of this, slip this one back, and I think just sitting behind them baited rods, instead of chasing fish around or trying to find fish, might be the trick on this session. It's fishing hard, so I'll stick to what I'm doing and hopefully we catch a few more. Fish number 8, not far away from 10 now. Well, no sooner had that common just been slipped back, I've got the middle rod straight back out and it's gone within 20 minutes. So if we can land this, that's fish number 9. One more fish away from that magical 10. Well, here it is. This is fish number 9. This took 2 of my other rods out, so I had to redo all 3 rods, get the spons out, and 10 minutes later, the rod's gonna go off again. That's fish number 10 just sitting in the net down there. So we're gonna take a couple of pictures of this one, slip this one back, get number 10 up here, and hopefully the numbers keep going up. But yeah, I think day ticket carping, that's a tick for this video. 10 fish so far, and we've still got a chance for a few more. Let's get number 10 out. But here it is. This is fish number 10. I'm not going to mess around with this one. I've got no bait left, no solid bags left. Not going to get a picture of this. Going to slip this one straight back, get cracking on, and hopefully land you a few more fish. Well, what a crazy sort of hour that was, having 2 fish in sort of 20 minutes, and then prior to that having a lovely 26 pound 2 ounce common as well. And yeah, I just needed to catch up on my admin a little bit. I've just sat down now, made some solid bags. I've got 7 in the bucket. I still need to make a couple more, but 7 is enough just to see me through. Got the spod mix made up, so now I've got another bucket of bait in case I start catching a few more fish. Literally just seen a fish dosh. That is not too far off from where I'm fishing. So it's still looking promising, but 10 fish on a day ticket water. I'm absolutely over the moon with how this session has gone. I think the only thing to top this session or make this session now would be one of the 30s that live in this lake, because they are absolutely stunning in here. So I'm going to sign off for a couple of hours, have some food, unless I get interrupted by a fish, which I'll show you, but I need some food, I need to rehydrate, get my energy levels back up, and then we can carry on going. Well, it's all gone a little bit crazy this morning. As you would have just seen, I've just landed that fish, I've got it in the sling, ready to do some photos, and then my left hand rod has gone off again on the solid bag, just to where the showing fish were. Now I'm left with 2 fish, one in the sling, one in the net, 3 rods back out, that left hand rod, done both fish now, so I might push a couple of bags over to this side. But yeah, what a start to the morning. I've got an hour left of this session, that is fish number 12, so we're going to get them out, have a look at them, and most probably end the video there. Well, that's fish number 11. I've got fish number 12 just down in the net, so we're going to slip this one back, get number 12 out, and most probably end the session there. But yeah, getting up early, watching the water, a quick change in spot, not changing tactics. The solid bags have worked throughout this session, but these were just single bags to show and fish, and it's brought me an extra 2 bonus fish. Mega. Slip this one back, get number 12 out, and we'll end the session. We'll check this one out. That's fish number 12, a nice scaly banger to end the video. I hope you've enjoyed watching it. I hope you've enjoyed seeing the bags over bait working again. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed my time here at Thorpe, but it's time to go because the rain's now coming in. Right, let's slip this one back and head home.